And we are live here at the Island Petroleum Energy Center in beautiful Summerside, Prince Edward Island, for this, the Jimmy Tim Conference Final here at the 28th Annual Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament. It's the TASA Ducks facing off against the EDSA East Beavers for a chance to go to the Ed Final later today. The TASA Ducks defeated the Valley Jets in the quarterfinal with a tight 2-1 victory. And meanwhile, the EDSA East Beavers had a 4-1 defeat over the EDSA East Aces in the Battle of New Brunswick over at the Turk Arena in the same building. As we get set for this opening draw. It all comes down to this game to see who's going to advance. The games only get more exciting from here on out. An opening draw is dumped in the zone by the Ducks as they get on the forecheck chance early. That one taken ahead by Aiden Che. Che holds on, tries to sweep it out through the neutral ice. On the point, Raw tries to move it ahead. Arsenault on the point holds it alive. Dumps it in there for the Beavers. Behind the goal, Marchand picks it up. Left wing side. Ducks looking to escape out neutral ice, near side to Raw. He's tripped up there. No call came there as that's dumped in. That's going to be an icing call here against the Ducks. So face off in the TASA zone here in the first period of play. A reminder, folks, if you want some behind-the-scenes action from the 28th Annual Ed McNeil Memorial and all other tournaments and events going on in minor hockey in Atlantic, Canada, make sure to tune in to the High Button Sports Instagram page for exclusive access. On the point, quick shot, stopped. The second in about as many seconds there. For Thomas Yeomans-Viner, who gets the starting goal for 29 for the TASA Ducks. And it's a number 29 at the other end as well, as Mateo Laforge gets the start for the Beavers. Taking off the draw, and on the far side. Gonna step free onto the point. Drive from distance, that goes wide. Near side picked up, Doyle looking to clear for the Ducks. Chip past Arsenault as he's picked up by Dixon. Dixon moves on the far side to Landry. Landry turns, back over to Arsenault and hops over his stick. He has to chase it down. Near side, Ivy. Centering pass, Haverstock looking to gain possession for the Ducks. He sweeps it into the zone. That's going to be another icing here against the Ducks. Up in the offensive zone once more here for the Beavers. Taking off the draw in front of the net, a shot, save, rebound chance, and unable to get solid wood on that was Landry. As he couldn't get a handle on that wrist shot. Taken in transition, Keddy falls to his knees, gets back to his feet and skates out with it. Keddy was very effective for the Ducks in their quarterfinal matchup. Block in front here. Here's Keddy again. A shot up to a screen and blocked. Out to neutral ice. Near side wall. Intercepted by Ivy inside the blue line. Ivy moves it into the corner. And a delayed penalty coming up here against the Ducks to start things off. So the first power play of the game will go to the EDSA East Beavers. So New Brunswick East will have the first power play of the game. On that tripping call. Duel on the draw for the Beavers. One back to Ivy. Chipped ahead there by Murray. Murray short-handed. He's got Cummings in front of the net as Landry picks that off. And he skates out for the Beavers. Xavier Landry moves wide. Holds on. Landry to the goal, back in it. He couldn't corral it as he was stick checked by Houghton on the back check. Good defensive play there for number 17 of the Ducks. As that was a close call. As Yemens Viner was out maneuvered there on the deke move, but his defenseman there to back him up. Duel steps in, tries to sweeping pass in front. Blocked and cleared down the ice by Marchand. He gets a line change to the penalty killing unit. As the Beavers reset. Minute 10 left on their power play. Moving out through neutral ice. Dixon moves wide. Nice move to the net. Shot! Save made with the glove and a beauty. As Dixon looked to go below glove side on Yemens Viner. Viner got the position and made the reactionary save. Shea on the face-off in the offensive zone. There's a minute remaining on the power play. Law looking to move in between the circles. In the corner onto the point. Law on the point. Samuel Law. Down to there, drops it down low for Weston. Weston back to Law. On the point to Emile Law. Down low. Beavers are going to keep the passing plays going here, trying to gain the center of the ice area, but that one taken by Doyle, shorthanded. Doyle skates wide. And he gets it deep there for the Ducks. Great play by number 18 as he gets off for a change. As he put a lot of effort into that shift. As that one taken out by the Beavers now again. Just 5 seconds left on the power play. It looks like the Ducks are going to be able to kill this one off as Law skates in with it. Emile Law back onto the point to Samuel Law, and unable to keep the line there. As Gallant moves it across on the far side, and Franklin goes to retrieve that for the Ducks. Levi Franklin behind the goal. Skates out. Chips it ahead for Haverstock. Haverstock off the wall, unable to get it deep. And both teams battle for it on the near side. Connors chips it ahead. Haverstock back to Connors in front. And look at the shot. Another shot. Save made with the bad rebound chance. Another stop. And it's covered. It's in! The Ducks have scored. It got past LaForge on the rebound. Unbelievable. So first highlight reel, couple of saves there by LaForge, but the rebound banged home, and I think it was Gauchi who got it in the goal as he gets the tap from Ketty to start this face-off. We'll find out shortly who got the last touch of that one. But Gauchi was right in front of the net, banging away. And the team from Nova Scotia has the first goal of the Jimmy Tim Conference Final 2025, taken in by Ketty. Ketty stops up, tries a shot, that one blocked. Gauchi off the backboards, into the corner for Johnston. Johnston on the point for Marchand. Marchand back for Johnston in the corner.
And Youssef at 442.
Gauchi in the corner. Moved across. Quick shot to a screen, shot, save, rebound chance. Great pressure here by Tassa. Marchand, shot there from distance. On the near side, Marchand a drive, tipped on roll by Johnston. Looks up under it, bank it in front, almost off the defender and in, as it hit the skates of Como. Johnston. Gauchi gets a hold of it. Great pressure here by the Ducks. Taken by Landry. Landry off the wall, down the ice. He skates after it here. Looking to gain a step. Landry, backhand feet in front and up through everybody. He couldn't get the stick of Ivy on the reception. as Ivy was pressured by the Ducks defense. Gauchi moving in 1-on-2. Gauchi moves wide, circles, looks for an option, dumps it into the zone to get the cycle going, and he goes off for a change. Ducks in the corner, taken away by Duel. Duel, nice move to the outside, moves to neutral ice, sweeps it across for Landry, but he was going off for a change. And Owen Arsenault gets a hold of that, moves into the zone, picked off. As Murray got it back. Doyle, outlet play for Murray. Murray trying to skate it down, intercepted by Che as he comes out with it now. Here comes Che for the Beavers. Che, a shot, and he whistled that one wide. Ripped in the near corner, outlet play. Arsenault chips it back into the zone as Go retrieves that. Moving on the far side for Cummings, he tries to chip it out. Dixon on the retrieval for the Beavers. Dixon skating wide. Dixon holds on. Pass in front, unable to get the shot away there was Samuel Waugh. Dixon off the wall. Che on it. Che to the goal in front. Arsenault on the backhand. Save made by Yeomans Viner. Waugh in the corner. Drops it off. Arsenault dumps it in. The Ducks with possession now. Outlet play off the far wall as Dixon has to chase that down. Icing waved off as he takes hold of it behind his goal. Hounded there by Connors. Feels the pressure off the back wall to Arsenault. Arsenault, stick checked. Risky pass in front, but it pays off as they get a zone exit. Moved across. Arsenault with a dipsy-do. And that'll be an offside call. We'll reset neutral ice here. Shots are even so far at 4 apiece for each side. As that draw was knocked into the bench right off the face-off. So you have to reset the same location. Taken near side by Waugh. Dumps it in. Doucette chasing it down for the Ducks. Stick checked, poke checked. Franklin off the wall. Connors trying to get a hold of that. Onto the point, Waugh shot, that one blocked up high. Taken out of the zone. Haverstock, we're going to chase it down. Doucette resets, moves it across, far side. Franklin dumps it in, gets a line change from the Ducks. As the Beavers look to advance. Johnston holds the line. Savoie across to LeBlanc. LeBlanc turns with it. Off the wall. Weston chasing it down. Houghton. Good patience there by Houghton to not force the play there. He had a player on him. Off the near wall. Dump back out. Marchant on the retrieval. Moves it across. Intercepted by Duel. Duel to the net. And he's chipped that wide. He's looked to pick the corner on the blocker side. As here comes Keddy now. Keddy. Waugh stops him up. Ivy trying to make a move. Duel skates in. Duel on the left wing side. Handed by Gauchi. Near side Keddy. Keddy tries to chip it past. Gauchi. Strip to the puck. The battle in neutral ice. Taken by Duel now over the line. Duel down the left wing. Puts it in front. Landry on the back end. Back in front to a chance for Duel. Unable to corral that. Como. Shot from the point. Blocked by Gauchi. Here come the Ducks now. And it looks like they're going to take a penalty here. So a penalty going to the Ducks as Charlie Houghton in the box for 2 minutes. And the Beavers back on the power play. So the Ducks are going to have to kill another one off here.
2 minutes for interference. Time 10:06. That's Houghton interference at 10:06.
I'm mispronouncing his name. It's Houghton. Charlie Houghton with the penalty. As it's down below the goal line. Pass in front, backhand shot stopped and covered by Yeomans Viner for the whistle. Dual resets on the draw. 1:40 left in the power play. Onto the point to Dixon. Dixon holds on, shoots, blocker to side, and hops over the net. Great save there for Yeomans Viner from the screen. Back to Dual. Reset and start to move that puck in the offensive zone. Dual in the slot, down low. Another shot there from the side angle. That one was stopped as well. Off the wall and out by Doyle. Dixon retrieves here and resets. Cross for Landry. Landry stopping up near the point, fired down the ice by the Ducks. So they kill some more time. A minute remaining in the power play and a few seconds less than that remaining in the period. Near side for Dual. Dual moves wide. Dual trying to sweep it out front. Taken by Franklin, swept around on the near side. And Dixon has to retrieve that here as he skates out. Dixon dumps it into the corner. Doucette on it. On the point, Dixon moves it across. Landry down low, tap by in front. Arsenault, a shot, save, rebound chance, and whipped on. Hopped over the stick of Ivy, unable to get the shot away. As Yeomans Viner was coming across with the pad to try to cut down the lower half of the net. And that'll do it here with the first period of play. Ducks with a 1-0 lead. After one, you're watching the Jimmy Tim Conference Final here live from the 28th annual Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament, brought to you by High Button Sports. Stay tuned for the second coming shortly. And we're back for the second period of play. Off the draw, moved into the zone here by the Beavers as they look to get on the attack. Marchand sweeps it off the backboards. Far side, Waugh picks that up. Samuel Waugh drops it to Che. Che, onto the point. Come on. Back to Che. Che slides it ahead, tip play on goal, and a save by Yeomans Viner on that tip in front of the goal. On the draw, Como finds Waugh again. Samuel Waugh in the corner. Taken away here by Quinn. Near side wall. Godet keeps that alive for the Beavers. Che backing at Quinn. Quinn didn't like that on the near side of Godet. A shot blocked by Connors. Fearless sacrifice of the body there by number 4. Back into the play, up ahead to Haverstock. Haverstock going to move it off the wall. It goes down the ice for a line change here for the Ducks. Quinn in the corner. Nice move, Quinn. Shot, and that one goes past the blocker side. Taken by Camo. Camo trying to put it up the wall. Picked up here by the Beavers. Up the boards. Doyle has lost his stick as Ketty goes to retrieve that. Ketty off the backboards near side. Beavers pick that up. Arsenault rims it around. Drops it for Che. Che. Backhand feed in front, picked off by Doyle. A stick check by Savoie, almost caught out of position as that's moved across to Johnston. Johnston on the left wing side. Try to shoot that towards the goal. Another sweeping pass in front, nobody home. As the Beavers looking to clear it, Savoie gets it ahead. Pass across near side. Moving wide is LeBlanc. LeBlanc turning, unable to get the shot away. It's moved ahead by Connor. Down the zone it goes. Gallant chasing it down. That's going to be icing here against the Ducks. They go all the way back down to their zone for this draw. Joe Duell on the draw against Zach Murray. Duell wins the draw clean to the point to Gallant. Finds Landry. Landry with a center pass for Duell, picked off by Tufts. He gets it out for the Ducks. Foot race forward here. Murray trying to escape. Murray to the goal. Backhand shot from his knees, and that was stopped by LaForge. Another chance. Landry with a good defensive play. The captain for the Beavers as he skates out with the number 9 coming out the ice. Landry moves ahead, drops it off for Duell, but it's blocked. Intercepted. Duell on the back. Gets a hold, shoots, and that's a blocker save. Another chance. To the front. Shot there, blocked. Another chance. That's blocked as well. Chaos in front of the Tassa goal. As that one cleared out. Foot race forward here. As Waugh skates it down here for the Beavers. Counted by Murray. Spins off a check from him. Near side Landry. Tap pass for Duell. Joe Duell. Back for Landry. It's just ahead of him. As it's picked up here by the Ducks, they look to clear. Duell. Nice move by Duell. Look at him go. Duell holds on, shoots, and he sailed that past the glove side. Near side Wall picked up by Wall, puts it deep. Landry. Worked below the goal line to the net, and he collided with the goaltender as he was taken down by the defense. In Rona Quinn, onto the point again. Wall sweeps it into the zone and continue the cycle here for the Beavers. Looking for that tying goal, just a 1-0 lead for the Ducks here. Quinn after it. Side steps. He's got Haverstock with him. Quinn shoots, and that one off the knob of the stick and into the glass. Near side picked up by Weston. Slides it ahead to Savoie. Savoie down the wing. Moves it on. Weston behind the goal. Knocked on the near side. Connors picks it up. Zach Connors down the wing. Spins with it. And there's going to be a penalty called on the play on that trip to Connors. And the Beavers will go to the box now. So a power play option for the Tassa Ducks to gain a 2-goal cushion here in the second. So Matthew Weston, number 34, in the box. Onto the point. Doyle. Back down for Ketty. Ketty. Backhand feed.
He was penalty number 34, Matthew Weston.
Corner. Gauchi. Down low. The Ducks trying to set things up here. Nice saucer pass across to Ketty by Johnston. As Johnston resets in the near corner. Switching positions. Back to Ketty. Ketty goes for a skate. Up onto the point, moves it across for Doyle. Back to Ketty. Ketty lost the handle of it. Has to get back. His goal is there too. Moved across, picked off here. LeBlanc. Stick check by Ketty. Good back check there by number 19. Johnston moves into the zone. Savoie trying to take him off the puck. Johnston Down low. Gauchi turns with it now. Gauchi across. Right wing side. Doyle a shot. That one glanced off the crossbar after a deflection. As Ketty gains possession now. Ketty shoots. He scores! What a snipe from the left wing side. Faked the pass and then ripped it 5-hole through the wickets of Mateo Laforge, and the Tassa Ducks take a 2-0 lead here on the power play. That's Silas Ketty's second goal, or third goal rather, in the last 2 games. That's a young player who rises to the occasion under the pressure here. Number 19 back on the board once again. As the Ed cleanup crew makes a sweep of the snow on the ice to keep things fresh here before this draw.
Time to goal 516. That's Kenny from Doyle at 516.
We talk about a professional setup here, no better than at Summerside in PEI at the Ed McNeil Memorial. Once again, 28th annual. This is the Jimmy Tim Conference Final. They moved on the near side, picked up by Murray and Stride. Murray down the wing, fires a shot. That one goes wide. Here come the Ducks once more. Up by 2. Doucette, shot from the point, blocked by Doucette in front. Or Gaudette, rather. Taken in the zone by Murray. Murray stops up in front and looking to dance with it was Cummings, unable to get past the defense. Cummings on the back end, moves it into the corner. Out behind the goal, Como. Stick check by Murray. Tufts trying to get after on the forecheck. Just nearing the halfway point of regulation here. Onto the point. Chip back in the zone. Great cycle by the Ducks once again. The Ducks have been a habit of getting to early leads and the momentum going right away. And just keeping their foot on the gas pedal. Shot there. Deflected into the netting. First stoppage in play. Face up in the offensive zone for the Ducks once more. Rowan Quinn on the draw. Draw one to Gallant by Jewell. Taking far side. Going to chip it out. Jewell can't get a handle. Haverstock drops it. Connors. He tries to sweep it on goal, but he was stick checked by Jewell. Fired down the ice by Landry. Stopped up by the goaltender in Yeomans Viner. Picked off by Waugh, but it's taken that by Quinn. Waugh off the boards. Jewell gains possession. Jewell across. Through the legs move there by Ivy. Back to Jewell. Jewell moves wide. Holds on to it. Nice move by Landry. The Beavers have to get some pressure on them. Try to get a quick one here. It's not quite the third period yet, but you don't want to leave things for later in a tight defensive contest such as this one, as Connors moving wide. Here comes Emil Waugh up the left wing side. Landry takes it. Landry skates through. Nice move by Landry. And he's knocked off the puck by a defensive play and a great one by Marchant as he skates up. Marchant off the near side wall. Marchant back and feed of beauty in front, and what a goal that was! Unbelievable play. Marchant to Ketty for his second of the game to make it 3-0 for the Tassa Ducks. What a beautiful goal that was. And in a game like this, talk about rising to the occasion. Unbelievable play. even after all the games we've played, fatigue not a factor for the Tassa Ducks in this one. Here comes Kenny. He's already got 2 a shot, and that one gloved down.
Ducks goal, second of the game, score by number 19.
Samuel Hebert makes his first game save of the game.
By number 8, Drew Marchand.
As he gets put in goal in place of LaForge, the Beavers looking to switch things up and try to get some momentum in their team here, as the Ducks already climbed to a 3-0 lead, trying to spur a comeback here for their team. Got to make a change in something, and unfortunately for Mathieu LaForge, he gets pulled in favor of Hebert, as the Beavers will have to try to climb back in this one. So far it's been the Ducks with the offensive chops here in this one. Beavers near side. Here comes LeBlanc down the wing. Turns. Drops to Savoie. Savoie down low trying to find Weston. It escapes him. And it's taken by Doyle now. Doyle up the right wing side. Skates. Hold. Nice move by Doyle. A shot. And knocked the stick out of the hand of Hebert. He has to recover it and get into position. He's fallen out of position, but Murray on the point. Close call there for Samuel Hebert. Off the near side wall. Franklin holding on. Shot. Patted aside by Hebert. Another shot off the glove and over the net. Ducks with relentless pressure here. Here they come again. Another shot blocked in front. Knocked down and cleared. And a much needed line change here for the Beavers. Franklin turns with it. 2:33 remaining here in the second frame. Moved across to Doucette. Doucette chipping it past Como. Chases it down. Wall trying to move it off the point. A hard check in the wall there against Cummings. Como trying to move it ahead. Great pressure on the walls throughout this contest, especially in the neutral zone as well, by the Ducks. Trying to take away the speed factor of the Beavers. Is that one taken here by Cummings behind the goal? Cummings onto the point. Shot from distance, go all the way through and wide, as Tuff skates that down against Arsenault. Owen Arsenault behind the goal. Saucer pass intercepted. Here's Cummings in front all the way through, and unable to pull the trigger was Tufts. Gathering it again. Great cycle once more by the Ducks as they continue the pressure. Minute 33 remaining here. Moved across. Here comes Arsenault down the wing. Owen Arsenault stops up, spins. Knocked off the puck, gets it back. Arsenault sliding it in front. Here's a chance. And a shot as he was falling was Waugh, but unable to hit the net on that one. Houghton trying to get a hold of it here for the Ducks. Moves it ahead. Jump back in the corner. And now the Beavers with some pressure at the final minute of play in the second. Che in the corner. Che spins it near side. Backhanded off the wall. Here comes Landry. Landry, nice move to the outside. Backhand feed in front of Beauty, a shot. A great save there by Yeomans Viner. As Raw off the boards. Back down low, Landry behind the goal. Trying to sweep a pass to the point. Delayed penalty on the way, coming to the Ducks here. As the Beavers back to pick it up. Emile Waugh. Near side to Landry. Landry steps in. Landry on. Finally touched up here. And it's a hooking call. And it's going against the Tassa Ducks. So with 2.4 remaining in the period, Houghton in the box for the Ducks. In all likelihood, this power play will be the one to start the third period for the Beavers. As taken off the draw. Move to the net. Oh, shot off the draw. And almost making me pay for my words there. That'll end the second period. 3-0 score in favor of the Tassa Ducks in the Jimmy Tim Conference Final, heading into the third. Live from the Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament here in Summerside, Prince Edward Island. We'll be back shortly with the third period. Stay tuned. We are back. Third period of play of the Jimmy Tim Conference Final. Winner will move on to the Ed McNeil Memorial Championship game later on today, with a chance to win the Ed Cup 2025. That's moved on to the point. Near side of Duel. Duel across one-timer. Save made rebound chance, and another stop made by Yamans Viner. He covers it up. So the Beavers wasting no time on the power play here to start the third. Minute 33 remaining in their advantage. There's Duel on the draw. Wins at the point, moved across. Dixon walks the line, pressured there by Ketty. Duel to the net, unable to get the pass across. Ketty whips it down the ice. Great effort by number 19, Dixon. Stops up behind his own goal, looking to set up the play out of the zone for the Beavers. Here comes Dixon. Steps in, leaves it for Duel. Duel back to Dixon. Dixon, try to pass across, intercepted. Here come the Ducks the other way. It could be a 2-on-0 here. Pass across, they score! It's Ketty, and it's a hat trick for Silas Ketty. 2-on-0 breakaway. Short-handed. And the Tassa Ducks, Silas Ketty once again with another multi-goal game. 3 on the night here for this Jimmy Tim Conference Final. Unbelievable performance by number 19. Franklin off the wall. Dump back into the zone here by the Ducks. They continue the pressure.
Ducks, short-handed goal. Third of the game, scored by number 19, Silas Ketty. Assist by number 9, Hayden Gucci.
Moved in by Waugh. Beavers looking desperate to get anything on goal here. Down by 4 in the third. You want an early goal if you can. Easier said than done against these Ducks, who've just been the first to all the pucks in all 3 zones. As Che moves and shoots. That one blocked aside. Delayed penalty call here, and it looks like it's going against the Beavers on the trip. So here's a chance for the Ducks to extend their lead to 5 in the third with a power play goal, and put an even more tight stranglehold on this contest. Gauchi on the draw. On the point, Marchand. Marchand gets it down low in the corner. Escode brings it around the boards to the Beavers. Far side.
Che Tripping at
Able to
206.
hold the line there was Houghton. Houghton near side to Marchand. Marchand. Pass ahead to Gauchi. Gauchi moves wide, shoots off the goal post. And against the green, shot there by number 9. On the point, Marchand trying to hold it. He does keep it alive. Gets it to Tufts. Tufts moves on to the point. Circles. Finds Cummings. He's worked off the puck as it's taken by Houghton on the point. Shot there, patted aside by Hebert into the corner. Cummings on it. Holds on to it. Finds Gauchi. Gauchi turning. Off the boards. Houghton a drive all the way through and wide. Waugh picks that up on the near side. Short-handed down the wing. Looks to just dump it in, but he didn't get it deep enough. As it's taken back by the Ducks now. Slid ahead to Gucci. Gauchi moving up. Gauchi nice move to the inside, unable to get to the goal. He was hooked on the play, and that's going to be another penalty going to the Beavers here. So it'll be a 5-on-3 advantage for 48 seconds. As misfortunes for the Beavers continue here. As Brian Gaudet goes to the box. And the Ducks now a 5-on-3 advantage. As they set up in the offensive zone. 5-on-3 for 48 seconds. One to Haverstock in front, unable to pull the trigger.
Beavers penalty to number 16.
No, unable to hold the line, moved across.
Her body check.
Doyle
Time to penalty 318.
moves wide, stops it up.
318.
Her clearing attempt stopped up by Gove on the point. Moves it across. Doyle, back to Go. Go down low. Finds Connors. Connors moves it across. Here's Doyle. Shoots, and that one just past the blocker side of Hebert. Go. Finds Doyle. Rory Doyle down the wing. Drops it off to Haverstock. Ducks reset here. Now in 5-on-4 action. Down low. Connors a shot and swallowed up by Hebert for the whistle. Dropped on to Doucette. Doucette moves it across. Gets it back. Doucette on the point to Ketty. Ketty pass across the goal mouth. That one picked up by Dixon as he fires it down the ice for the Beavers. And that one played with a high stick for stoppage and play. And we'll take the faceoff down into the Ducks zone here. Up in the offensive zone for the Beavers. Taken here by the Ducks. Far side. Johnston down the wing. Sidesteps, holds onto it. Slides it for Ketty. Back for Johnston. Johnston in the corner. Onto the point to Doucette. 27 seconds remain on the power play. Moved across. Spinning is Franklin. Down low for Ketty. Ketty, side, moves inside, drops it back to the point. And that's going to be a tag-up option here for the Ducks as they've gone offside. And they'll have to reset. Franklin dumps it in and gets a change for himself. As it looks like the Beavers are going to kill this one off, but they're still in their own zone. Ketty to the front of the net, unable to pull the trigger. Gauchi moves across to Johnston. Johnston holds on to it. Waugh. Trying to get a hold of that. Ketty on the intercept. Turns off the near side wall. Picked up by Johnston down the wing. Johnston drops it off for Gauchi. A shot! And off a blocker there of Hebert as Johnston got in the mix there with Waugh. Duel. Stick checked in the corner by Gauchi. Tries to escape him. Pressured there Here comes Arsenault with speed. Arsenault drops it off to Ivy. Ivy, shot towards the goal, covered by Jemans Viner. And once again, the on-ice volunteers here cleaning the ice surface. And this game getting the big league treatment here with the removal of the snow. Keep the pace quick for that little black disc we call the hockey puck. Just near the halfway point of this third period of play. Face off in the offensive zone for the Ducks, for the Beavers rather. Duel on the draw. Wins it to Landry. Landry down low for Duel. Beavers looking to set things up here. Duel moving to the outside and try to shot on the backhand was blocked in front. Ivy off the boards. Onto the point to Dixon. Dixon back down for Duel. Duel pressured on the wall by the Ducks defenders. Taking here, pass in front. Landry on the backhand, swept off. Duel keeps it alive for the Beavers. Desperate for a goal here. They're near, just over the halfway point of the third. Shot, score! Just what the doctor ordered here for the Beavers. They're on the board. Dixon's shot from the point found its way through. Don't go anywhere, folks. Still plenty of hockey left to play. And the Beavers get a goal on the board. As they've been hard-pressed to try to beat Jemans Viner. Near side wall. Duel picks it up. Duel skates wide. Duel holds on. Pass in front shot. They score again! Duel to Landry and it's 4-2. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's now a 2-goal hockey game. As the Beavers score 2 in about 15 seconds of play. That's just my estimation from what it felt like, folks. I have no idea what the actual time marker was. But you saw yourself how quickly that happened. And it's a brand new hockey game here. The Beavers trying to plant the seeds of doubt here in the Ducks.
Beavers second goal, scored by number 9.
As Ivy skates it down. Look at them go now.
Assist by number 4, Joe Jackson.
Real spring in the step of the team from New Brunswick East. As Haverstock intercepts. Haverstock on a breakaway. In on goal. He dinks. He shoots. Blocked in front. And it's whistled down on the great save there by Hebert on the breakaway for Haverstock. As Haverstock really could have taken the wind out of the sails of the Beavers on that one. And a huge stop by number 88 in goal for the Beavers. Keddy on the forecheck. Gauchi there to help him out. Right behind. Beavers trying to get it up the ice again here. Taken away by Gauchi. Gauchi moving down the wing. Holds on. Off the near boards to Marchand. Marchand fires through a screen. Save, rebound chance. They score! Rebound from the shot from the point. And the Ducks regain a 3-goal spread. As it's Johnston getting that rebound through the wickets of Hebert. Near side wall, chopped that by Keddy. Taken by Waugh. Keddy. Taken back by Houghton. Far side picked off. Here comes Arsenault. Moving wide, Arsenault. Tries to sweep it towards the goal, work behind. Ball with possession now.
Assist number 8, Drew Marchand. And to number 9, Nathan Gucci.
It's in the corner.
Time to go 7:30.
Arsenault.
That's Johnston for Marchand and Gucci at 7:30.
Here come the Ducks. Unable to clear the zone. It's taken by Che. Now a shot. That one blocked in front. Arsenault a drive. Stopped up, taken by Houghton now. Houghton. And that's saved by Hebert on the quick shot by Ketty. Gets a whistle in the offensive zone here for the Ducks. The draw. Work behind the goal. Near side, Ivy. Ivy down the wing. Duel on it in the forecheck. Picked off. Ducks trying to clear the zone. Doyle after it. Beavers have to get another one quick here. They want to make it interesting. Shot from distance blocked in front. Arsenault back into the corner. Duel on it below the goal line. On to the point. Dixon a drive. Blocked. Here's a chance. Cummings one-on-one. Great back check by Dixon. Beavers have to get up the ice again here. The time is dwindling down for them here as Landry skates ahead. He's already got one. Landry steps through the defense. One hands it to the goal. He scores! What a goal by Xavier Landry, splitting the defense. Gets it on goal and makes it a 2-goal hockey game once more, folks. And still 2 minutes and 14 left to play. It's still up for grabs. If the fortunes continue on the offensive end for the Beavers here, with plays like that from their captain and supporting cast, they look to do the impossible here in the third. Another chance in front. Wall shot save made point blank by Yemens Viner. Che on the face-off here. Sam Hebert getting anxious to leave the goal. And the Beavers wisely call a 30-second timeout here.
Beavers goal, second of the game, scored by number 9, Xavier Landry. Assist by number
That's Xavier Landry's second of the game.
Time to go 9:46. That's Landry's second of the game from Ivy at 9:46.
So a reset of the strategies here for both teams on this timeout. Ducks looking to defend their lead because the Edsa East Beavers looking to press here as they pull the goalie. Hebert's on the bench. Extra attacker on, 6 on 5. Draw one by Quinn for the Ducks. Doyle, taken by Duel. Duel behind the goal. Holds on. Down low. Turning with it as well. Back for Duel. Duel, pounded there by Connors. Duel, holds on to it. Shoots it towards the goal. Loose in front. Unable to pull the trigger there on a stick check by Houghton. A good one. Unable to clear though. He hit his teammate in the back. Finally off the boards. Spinning with it is Duel. Duel, backhand feed across. Landry unable to hold the line. Waits for his teams to tag up here as he tries to re-enter the zone. Draws it back to the defense. Just a minute 11 remaining. Far side, Houghton chases it down for the Ducks. Houghton trying to clear it up the near side. Doyle up the wall, stopped up. Time's starting to wind down. Just a minute remaining. Landry shoots. Save, rebound chance. That one off the outside of the post. Goes into the corner. .45 remaining. Nice move in front of shot. Save made. Covered up by Eamon Spiner with a whistle with 44.2 left to play. The time winding down here for the Beavers. Tension in the air, of course. As the ideal scenario for the Beavers here would be to score right off this draw, maximizing what little time they have left. Onto the point, shot from distance. Dixon on the point, drops it down near side. Arsenault behind the goal. To Ivy, back to Arsenault. Arsenault onto the point. Dixon a drive. That one passed. Wall behind the goal. Trying to center it up front. That was blocked by the Ducks defense. Just 20 seconds remaining from advancing to the Ed Cup for the TASA Ducks. Still up by 2 here. One last pressure opportunity here for the Beavers. In front of the net, it's loose! And a whistle here for a penalty at the close of this one, a tripping call, with just 5.6 remaining. And it's going against the Ducks here. It'll likely be too little too late here. As Levi Franklin, Hayden Gauchi serves his time here for the final 5 seconds of regulation. Drew on the draw. Time winding down, that'll do it here. The TASA Ducks with a 5-3 victory in what ended up being quite a barn burner in this Jimmy Tim Conference Final at the 28th Annual Ed McNeil Memorial. And so the teams line up at center ice. Make sure to tune in for the players of the game for each side before we go down to ice level for an interview with number 9 of the TASA Ducks, Hayden Gauchi. And both teams showing their sportsmanship here with the handshake line. And there it is, the Jimmy Tim Conference Trophy.
The player named for the TASA Ducks, number 8, Drew Marchand.
Drew Marchand getting an off the player of the game for the TASA Ducks.
We will now call upon the TASA Ducks to accept the Jimmy Tim Conference Championship.
Jimmy Tim Conference Championship as we go down to ice level for an interview with Hayden Gauchi. As the team celebrating their victory here before heading on to the final later today. And there's the trophy in all its glory. But of course, let's see if they touch it here. As the Ducks want the bigger trophy later on, of course. But this is also a moment for them as well. As to make it this far, a huge accomplishment with the amount of teams and the level of competition. The TASA Ducks, 5-3 victory here. Reminds you of the certain moments in the big leagues playoffs. The Casa Ducks not looking to touch this trophy. Getting the team photo here. And we go to ice level with Hayden Gauchi and Justin Belanger.
Hayden Gauchi, are you kidding me? Tassa, you guys are going to the finals. How does that feel?
I mean, it feels amazing. It's a bit of a surprise.
Your team was so consistent throughout this tournament. You still have one more game to go, but what do you relate the consistency to? What makes you guys continue to win?
We're moving the puck around. I mean, some of us have been playing with each other for a while now, so I think we're just playing pretty good, you know?
You got to be honest with me. Are you guys tired at all?
No.
Energy's flowing?
Yeah.
All right, moving into the finals. This is going to be a big game, arguably one of the biggest games of your season. Do you think your team is going to be able to handle the pressure of that?
Yes. for
Awesome.
sure.
Best of luck. Good luck. We'll be watching.
Thank you.
Again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to tune in to the Jack Day Conference Final taking place later, just after this one.